Hey everybody. So the walk and talk vlog continues. Between grocery shopping, cutting grass, and crappy weather, I still haven't really been doing much. I did go and try to do a fishing video 3 days ago, give or take, and I probably got about, I don't know, 3 hours of footage, but I didn't catch anything besides a couple worms and crayfish. You know, nothing fish worthy, but you know, it is what it is. I was gonna post that video, but I decided that I want to take a day and go to a different spot and try to see if I can land a bass or two. You know, try to do it up try hard style. I don't really know what I have for topwater lures. I don't think I really have anything good, but I've made do with less, so we'll see what happens. See if I can slam a bass, you know, for the YouTubes. I don't have high hopes. Like, I've caught some nice fish around here, but it's not the best. It's nothing compared to when I fished in the river. But no use pining over old memories, you know. Just one more thing you can't change or can't get back. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I probably could go back, but the pain and work that it would require is probably not worth it. Better fishing is awesome, but I don't think it's worth the hassle. And besides, I was considering stopping the whole fishing stuff anyway, because I try to preach this whole environmentalist kind of thing, and, you know, fishing's probably, like, the worst sport in history for the environment. Besides maybe, like, NASCAR or something. I mean, it's a good skill to have, but recreationally, I mean, no matter how good you are, you're gonna cause some sort of pollution or, I want to say loot, but that's not the word. Litter. Cause some sort of litter, and then, you know, I've seen birds with, like, fishing line all tangled up in them and junk, and I'm like, I don't want to be, like, a whiny baby about it, but at the same time, I go around saying, like, you know, try to eat healthy, try not to litter. I mean, like I said, I'm one of those people that are like, I can walk, and if I'm drinking a bottle of water, this has tea flavoring in it, but usually it's regular water. It doesn't matter. It comes in a plastic bottle. So I'm walking with one of these, and I know there's not going to be a trash can for 4-5 miles. So, you know, I'll toss it. You know, bad me. I don't like doing it, but you know, I'm not going to carry an empty bottle. Sometimes when I carry my backpack, I'll throw it in there, but I worry about it leaking, especially when it has sticky stuff in it, because then, you know, then I'm going to have a huge problem. You know, that's not particularly worth it to me. You know, bad me, whatever. You know, I try. Like I said, you know, at least I put in a conscious effort. At least I think about it. And, you know, there's some people that have no regard for it whatsoever. You know, I could be like them. But, actually, I don't think I could be like them. I don't have it in me. But, so, another reason I've been kinda... What are you? Oh, shotgun shell. Alright. Another reason I've been kind of, bugs, man. Bugs. Another reason I've been kind of, like, I don't know, off the radar, so to speak, is, I got poison ivy. Oh, I'm calling it poison ivy because it kind of looks like poison ivy, kind of feels like poison ivy, but it isn't spreading like poison ivy. But I kind of caught it pretty early, so I mean, I've been taking, like, hot showers, cutting it open, rubbing it down with alcohol, covering it when I'm doing anything, letting it air out when I'm not doing anything. You know, the typical kind of, like, general Cub Scout first aid kind of crap. So, I mean, I might have caught it in time, but it's been kind of putting a damper on things a bit. It's not as itchy as I remember poison ivy being, but it's still distracting in some occasions, like trying to sleep. When you're not doing anything, you seem to think about it more. Alright. So that's kind of a bummer, yeah. The dark thing's a tattoo, not poison ivy. Alright. I have it, I've been rubbing it down with alcohol, trying to keep it dry. From what I'm told it's the oils from the plant that cause it initially, and then it spreads through, I guess, residual oils, and then your body just has to run its course. And the way they usually treat it hospital-wise is they give you like a steroid to boost your body's, I don't know, I guess it's just to like kind of boost its overall work ethic. It makes it work faster, so it spreads it faster and gets it out of your system faster, from my understanding. But once again, I'm not a doctor, so my explanation might not be viable. So, but I've had poison ivy a couple of times. Once or twice it was bad enough that I had to actually go to the doctor, and they gave me this thing. I think it was called Prezizone, or something. It's some steroid that is supposed to like push it out of your system a little quicker, but you pretty much got to stay the course. So far, it's not all that bad, so I'm not gonna whine about it. Not anymore. I said my piece about it. It's over. Next, the whole fishing endeavor. I know I'm kind of back looping, but the whole fishing endeavor, like, for me to go to the one place, it's like a guaranteed 4-hour hike, and it's a pretty bad hill, and unfortunately I can physically feel myself getting weaker. Like, I don't know if it's age, laziness, something in my body, I don't know, but I can physically feel myself being less motivated, having less strength, getting injured easier too as well. So that puts a damper on some things. Like I tried parkour, and I thought that would always be super cool. But I went and damaged my shoulder. I think it's injured rotator cuff, but not a doctor. And it's not horrible, but you know those are fancy little butterfly machines when you go to the gym, and they put the weight on them like this, and you gotta push it into your center? Well, if I let it go too far back, like if I keep my arm at a 90-degree angle, it's okay. But if it pushes back further, I can feel my shoulder being like, no, stop it. And actually like an actual pain. So, if I do the butterfly machine, I gotta make sure it's a manageable weight, because if I lose composure and it goes too far back, it actually physically hurts. So, I don't work out anymore. Not really. My workout is these hikes and cutting the grass and grocery shopping. I mean, that's basically my big workout anymore. Where was I going with this vlog? So I want to work on a Hacky Sack video, but I have a bit of an issue. The shoes that I use, all I'm doing is talking about issues at this point, but the shoes that I use, I bought them like, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 months ago now, and they were probably capable of being thrown away last month, but I've been kind of milking it because I got used to Hacky Sack in them, and I don't know, some people can argue it, but I played Hacky Sack for a long time, and there are certain shoes that are just better than others. There are certain shoes that just work better than others, no matter what your skill level is. It's just, and then, if you get a brand new pair of shoes, it takes a little while to get, back in the groove, I guess. So, I mean, I don't really, I want to do the Hacky Sack video, But if I get new shoes, I'm probably gonna need another 4 or 5 play sessions to get back into the groove. That being said, that is another thing I am not as good as I used to be at. I have my moments. One of my big things is, like, on a normal point of view, I have rather good reflexes. So, like, my aim isn't always that great. But whenever I play in a group of people, like, from my point of view, my crowning achievement is saving it at weird angles. Because I can, like, I get my leg into those weird positions and I can get it there quick. So, it's like maybe not so much accuracy. I can't always get it to go where I want it to go. But, you know, I have a knack for getting it back into play. So, if I'm playing alone, and it's going somewhere that nobody can really get it, but I can, I don't always know where it's going to go after I hit it, and that screws up the whole rhythm and mojo. Usually, when I used to play, if I snagged it from a position that it was going to be out of play, and got it back into play, one of the people that was, I guess, I don't know if you really want to say on my team, because Hacky Sack isn't really a team thing, I guess. I mean, it's not really not a team thing. But they could usually, you know, get it back under control, and then get it back into play once again. So, when I'm playing alone, I mean, I think my peak, like, the most I ever kicked the Hacky Sack in a row, I think it was like 120 sometimes. It might have been like 102, 120. It was over 100 because that was like my achievement. That was like my goal, was to be able to hit it over 100 times. Not consistently, not just pick it up and be able to hit it over 100 times, just be able to do it one time, and that would be awesome. I mean, I got like 80s and 90s. I might have broke 100 more than once, but I made sure I could broke 100 one time, and that was freaking awesome. So, but I don't have the control, as opposed to being quick and crazy instead of, you know, static control. You know, I'm fast, accurate-ish, but making sure it's always going to go where I want it to go is mostly a 50, careful, watch that step, is mostly a 50-50 shot. So, for me, we all kind of had our, in my main group, the three of us that were actually pretty good, we all kind of had our good and bad things. Like, some was not all that flexible, but could keep it very consistent. And others, you know, could do the whole stalling thing, you know? So, I just did it with my foot like you guys could see me. And I could never really do that, because when I was playing, it was always go, go, go. Quicker, faster. How many times can you hit it before it, like, even moves, kind of thing, you know? And other people, it's like, how accurate can I get it? How centered can I get it? How good can I get it in, like, in one position and keep it there and be able to completely judge where it's going to go? Me, I was like, how many times can I hit it in, like, 5 seconds? You know? Yeah, that's another one of those things, you know, pining over memories. The way things are, I mean, I don't particularly think I'm out of shape in comparison to other people, but I'm definitely feeling the effects. So it's kind of upsetting, but someday it'll get better. That's probably the opposite of what's gonna actually happen, but we'll see. So I'm gonna end this here. I'm probably gonna upload this tonight, if I remember. I know it's nothing spectacular, but trying to anybody that is a fan. I mean, I haven't really checked in a while. I don't know if any of my subscribers dropped off, considering that, you know, I'm not doing gaming videos as much or anything like that, but trying to keep like some level of update, make sure you guys know I ain't dead. Speaking of subscribers and stuff, I didn't hear anything about doing a project, like a group makers project this year, and we didn't do one last year. I thought he'd be all for it, but I don't know. Like I said, the downside is I don't have the backing to pull a group. I mean, I could probably go back to the old videos, find the other contestants, and contact them, and see if anybody wants to try to host it, but I can't. I don't have the backing to get something like that together, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. I like to say someday I get famous or something, but I don't really want to be famous, and this is probably never going to get me famous. But, alright, before this becomes an hour-long chit-chat thing, I made it to the bottom of the hill, so I think I'm gonna call this quits and catch you guys next time.